Alright, hello and welcome to another past VOD review. So, I believe this game's going to be a TF game. So, for those that don't know, the galaxy that was chosen, this was the, what's it called? It's the one where you get like +1 headliner trait, right? Multi-talented, that's what it's called. It's the multi-talented one, right? So when you're thinking multi-talented, multi-talented works really well on pretty much every forecast, right? It works really well on Caitlyn. It works really well on Twisted Fate, so TF. It works really well on like some of the ones where sometimes you get screwed over, like Ezreal and Ari, right? Like it works well on like a lot of the forecasts, right? Like pretty much every forecast carry that you can think of, multi-talented is good on it. So typically I tend to veer towards going for a forecast carry in multi-talented instead of going for a reroll. There's some rerolls that it works really well, like it works to like cap out your board, but it's like a little bit awkward. Like multi-talented Samira, for example. You can cap out your board with 4 Executioner, but you have to get to like level 9. So then it becomes like this trade-off of do I go for 3-star country or do I like cap out my board, etc. Like stuff like that, right? It works well with like Punk sometimes, like, you know, Jinx, you get the +1, but then you still need a spat to cap your board. It's just more reliable to go for a forecast. So this game I started with, I had a Taric that was Disco Guardian. I got dropped a Nami, so I said, you know what, maybe we can just play towards TF. I find that, ooh, I don't know if the music's too loud, but I find that it's a little bit, how do I phrase it? I find it a bit difficult to play TF later if you don't grab a lot of these 1-cost units early, because they really help strengthen the board. Because with Twisted Fate as a carry, you really want to hit like 4 or 5 Disco and like 4 Dazzler or something like that. Like these Disco and Dazzler trades really matter to make sure that his damage output is really good. So a lot of times when I'm playing Disco, like I can still choose to not play TF, I can still grab something else later, but I'm kind of veering towards that because I'm holding these units. Also, for those that don't know, please subscribe if you like this content. If you've been watching some of these videos and you like them, I'm trying to say subscribe more often now because I don't know, it might help me boost the numbers a little bit, you know. And I do daily TFT content. If you don't like all the videos, that's fine, but you know, for sure there'll be a video on something that you like related to TFT. I'm gonna start having sub goals as well. Anyways, I find the Gragas, so I put in the Gragas. This early game isn't that crazy because I didn't really get dropped that many items. I think I got dropped more gold. I'm holding a lot on bench. I'm holding some of the Heartsteel units just in case I end up playing Heartsteel in the mid game. But now I have the Gragas, so I'm at 4 Disco, and it's like almost like having an item. I just don't have like any damage here, right? Like even if I get like a Lulu or the other guy would help out a lot. Lulu or Bard is what I was looking for. I have a static Shiv. I don't want to slam it because this can be red buff and this can be blue buff. And for those that don't know, a really good way to flex play is to make a red buff and blue buff, because they work on multiple different units, right? I was mentioning this in yesterday's video, but I'll mention it again. So for example, red buff, you can play Kate, you can play Ez, you can play TF. Blue buff, you can play Ari, you can play Ez, right? So there's like a lot of units that take the items, and they're also really, really strong items. They give a lot of stats. Misfortune might be an okay pick here. I probably want to also grab this Nami pair. I'm not going to make Econ anyways, because there's not really any point of me selling any of these units if I'm going to be playing Disco later to make it to 30. So yeah, I buy MF, I buy this, I put in these, and we're okay. This Corki Chosen is pretty good in some spots, but the problem is my Chosen is my front line, right? Like, let's say I had Chosen Nami, I might be able to switch to Corki, but because I have Chosen, or Headliner Taric, it's like I don't want to switch off into the other dude, if that makes sense. Anyways, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. So I was planning on streaming today, but it's a bit hectic, so, you know, I can never plan for the way life goes. So instead I'm doing a VOD review, off stream, and hopefully I can stream art tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna have to stream some TFT. So I'm basically going over, I've been playing a lot offline. The reason I play offline is because when I'm live, I feel like I play so much worse. Like right now I'm Emerald 2. I was playing pretty bad yesterday. So this is like an older VOD. You know, this is, you know, 5th. But these 5ths were hard fought 5ths, you know? So like, I'm due, right? If you see your tracker look like this and you're playing well, just know that you're due. Don't give up hope, right? Oh wait, there's an 8th that just showed up. Okay, that one wasn't my fault. This one wasn't my fault either. Actually, I think I remember this one. But this is the sign of good mental, right? You see an 8th, you don't think it's over. You look at an 8th and you say, all right, it's my time, I'm due. Today's gonna be my high roll game. All right, so I'm making 30 here. I grabbed a cloak. Why did I grab a cloak? I need to go back, sorry. What were my options? I was first pick, I grabbed a cloak. Okay, the answer was always grab the Lulu with the blue buff. Because you can play the Lulu and play the blue buff. I don't know why I grabbed a cloak. Did I just panic? I took the Amumu. Okay, I don't know why I took a cloak. I don't think cloak was the right option there. I think I just got boozled. I think I was looking for red buff and the other guy took the bow. Right? That's probably what happened. Like, I really wanted red buff, and then the other guy took the bow. Yeah, I really wanted red buff. The other guy took the bow, and then I just took whatever. Yes, yeah, I was going for bow, and he took it instantly. Oh, I know what happened. I remember this. I was actually going for blue buff. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. I'm not that stupid. I was going for blue buff, but I was tilted that I didn't get the tier, so I cut my corner too slow, and then I got the Amumu. Oh yeah, I remember this. And I was so upset. Yeah. That's what happened. That's actually what happened. I remember this game. So what happened is I wanted Lulu. So the correct option there was Lulu plus blue buff. Because you could put the blue buff on the Lulu, and Lulu's really good early game. Like, this MF doesn't really matter, right? If I put in Lulu here, right, I don't have to play TF, right? Lulu's a great item holder to, like, until you get to, like, Ari, or even, like, Ezreal or something. And having, like, one of blue buff or red buff is always really good, because it's just a really strong item in this patch. Right, I was wondering. I just thought to myself, like, I thought I was playing well this day. Let's see what happens this game. I think this game was a fun game. If I recall correctly, I remember it getting a bit crazy at the end. Yeah, I'm just making 30, and I'm 5 loss streak. I think I should purposely sack the next round, and then I'll just be really rich. Because I'm not even that unhealthy, right? I'm like 81, right? This guy's like 76. This guy's 88, right? Like, so I'm like somewhere here, right? But it's like, it's very easy for me if I win like one match on stage 3, I can just like be middle of the pack with good gold. Yeah, look, I'm purposely sacking this. I should scout, so I'll put it here. Make sure that you scout first, because the reason I'm full sacking is because I'm playing this guy who's really weak. So I am playing 2 guys that are strong, like this guy that's 100 streaking and this guy that's 88. But because there's a chance, you can tell that I'm playing these guys because you can see the little X, right? And look, I ended up playing him, right? He ended up buying a kill chosen, so I probably would have been fine with my dudes as is. But yeah, I just need to make sure that I have a full loss. All right, and now we have to turn the ship around, right? 74 HP, that's not that bad. I've been lower. When you do a full loss like this, what you really want to do is you want to convert into like a decently strong board. So you want to roll a little bit, like you want to maybe level to 6, roll a little bit, and then start winning out on stage 3, right? Oops. I wish I could put this like vertically, right? Because then I can put it like off screen vertically. Also, I forgot that I can like do some highlighting action. Right? Like, look at this Krug. I should do that more often when I'm doing VOD review. Like, look at my items. Let's see what we get there. Now I'm just playing. I get dropped a cloak. At least now I can make maybe a declaw. This is either declaw, like cloak, or it's spark. Ionic spark, so cloak rod. Because if I'm playing an AP comp, it's like a really good AP item. I get dropped this chainmail, so I'm thinking like these are good like tank items, and then I still don't have any offensive items to slam, which is a bit awkward. This is maybe worth buying, but it depends. I think I just want to make one more round of econ. I think like I'm okay with losing the next round. But I have Guardian. I have 4 Disco, 4 Guardian, so I have a really strong front line. I just need like more damage basically. I got this Bard that gives me Dazzler, but like if I could just hit something that give me a little bit of strength, like a 4 Guardian front line, like you kind of don't want to play this Tarek super late because he's gonna fall off anyways, right, in stage 3. And then I'm playing a Jax reroller now, which is kind of sad. This Jax unit, what were they thinking when they did this? Like, yeah, it's so stupid. Anyway, I should probably grab this Lulu. I'm not making econ anyways. I should grab the Lulu because the Lulu can be an item holder and do a lot of damage. That's probably a mistake I'm going to make right now. I'm just not going to buy the Lulu. Alright, I didn't buy the Lulu. Feels bad. Okay, so what do we want here? I think I didn't hit anything that I wanted. Heavy hitters sometimes doesn't work. Like, how do I phrase it? Sometimes heavy hitters is really good if you're going like a reroll comp. And I'm hitting Samira. See, I'm rolling for some kind of chosen. I think I might end up just grabbing this. Yeah. I'm just grabbing that for front line. Put in the other Tarek. I'm back to the same board. Oh, I'm level 7. Oh, okay. I went to level 7. Oh, because I had Rich Get Richer. So because Rich Get Richer gave me a bunch of gold, I went straight to 7. And I'm level 730 gold, which is actually really strong. Right? It's just I have no damage, right? My items aren't good for damage right now, and my chosen is a Guardian chosen, so it's a little bit awkward to say the least, right? Anyways, let him cook. I'm kind of just trying to preserve HP. I am the lowest HP in the lobby, so it is scary, which is why I've kind of played a little bit aggressively there. But I really need. Oh, this is nice. There's another Jax guy, so at least they're contested in this lobby, so I should be fine. Look, I beat this guy because he has no damage either, which is really nice for me. Every match that I win here is really important because I'm basically going to be rich on level 8. So I'm going to be able to fit like a really nice level 8 board and still probably be able to go 9 this game. I just have to stabilize, right? The divisive factor is the fact that I'm low health, right? We need a lot of health in order to make this work out. I should scout a little bit more. I'm kind of looking at my item. I'm trying to see. I want to slam something, right? I want to slam something here. The only reason I haven't slammed D-Claw is because, like, the cloak and the cloak. Is because, like, if I don't hit another tier, like, this is technically a mana item, right? If I really need a mana item. Or if I get a rod, this can be a spark, you know? Like, there's a couple options. I don't really like slamming items right before carousel pick. So next round, if we look up here, it's carousel pick. So, you know, there's a chance that I can just complete a better item. Also, this guy with MF is just like streaking the whole lobby. I think he like 100 streaks the game almost. I don't know what it is. Every time I play MF, she doesn't do anything. Like, even with like good items. I think it's like something to do with like the combination of certain augments. I'm trying to figure it out because I've played in multiple games where MF reroll has like 100 streak the whole game. And I'm like so confused as to what's going on. And I'm not sure if it's just good matchups or bad matchups or stuff like that. Anyways, I get a BLITZCRANK. Right? So the reason I grabbed a BLITZCRANK, a lot of times in these spots, like, I don't think I can full pivot into like a true damage style build. But so I didn't take the spat. The spat, there's not really anything you can make if you're heading towards disco, right? For spat, like the really big one is true damage spat, right? Which is like sword. And you get true damage Caitlyn, and you just win the game for free. The problem is I don't really have the setup for it, and I might end up playing disco. So I already have bad items, right? Like, imagine if I grabbed a spat, I can't slam anything, right? And I don't even have the true damage spat to slam. Like, if I had a sword on bench, maybe that was something else. Now I slam Archangels in this because I think I'm kind of committed TF. I grab this BLITZCRANK and I'm like, you know what? Archangels on Ahri isn't the worst thing in the world if I have to play Ahri. but I need to start like preserving HP, and I'm gonna go for Blitzcrank. This bow item will turn into something for attack speed for the dude, and I think that's just the way it is. We're playing TF. I'm kind of forced into a corner because I felt like my items. A big problem was that early game I didn't grab. Like, imagine this game if I had a tier instead of a cloak. Right? If I had the tier instead of the cloak, I could have had blue buff, and I would have had an offensive item the whole stage. Right? All of this stage and last stage, I would have an offensive item. So that's like how sometimes like a little mistake can make like a huge impact on the game. Not in a way that it's like a game losing spot, but that mistake on carousel definitely cost me like what, like 20 HP at least. I would estimate there was at least 3 fights that I would have saved HP in. Right? There's at least 4 fights I would have saved HP in. Right? Or win. Maybe 20 is an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Alright. Let's look at these are. I'm hoping that I get tank item and I get a red buff, you know. One of those two things would work really well for me. I'm just looking around, doing a little bit of scouting. This is the guy that's, I don't know what he's doing, but it's not good. Because this Yasuo needs to be Yasuo 3. I don't know what he's playing towards. I think he's just playing towards like Diego carry. But, you know, it's unfortunate. Because he's like level 6. Has this. Not winning any fights. 35 health. He's going to be like 1 HP. Before the game even starts. But anyway, I'm glad that I get to play him. Because 50 HP here. I'm not going to lie. This is like a really insanely good spot. Because you have to remember that I leveled to 7. So I'm 60 gold level 7. I'm going to be rolling with 50 gold on level 8. Multi-talented. Like, there's no way I missed. Like, there has to be something I hit. Like, I'm either going to hit Blitzcrank, Ari. So the game plan. The game plan is Blitz, Ari, or TF. And we actually want TF the most here. Our spot is the best for TF because we wouldn't have to change as much of our units, right? We wouldn't have to lose too many of them. But, oh. Cancel. Alright, my thing was breaking. Alright. So my items dropped. And I got another fucking chainmail and I got a glove. So these items are not good TF items, as you can see. We have like weird items. Now, what could I have done differently? I felt like I needed to slam Declaw Archangel, but it might have been better, like, technically I could have played towards a melee setup. I could have done like Hodge, JG. Like, I could have done Hodge, Titans, something else. Hodge, Titans, Crown Guard. Like, there was better options, like, if you look at it now. But I was really hoping to get either a bow or a sword or any sort of offensive item, and I got a glove with no, like, you know, it might have been better to make, like, you know, use this tier to make a thing. Anyways, I'm, like, ultra greeting. Look, I'm not even rolling on 4-1. I'm waiting till, like, level 4-2, because I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm first or I'm last. This is how you know I'm confident when I'm playing here. Because when I'm scouting, I'm seeing, like, there's not that many people that are as rich as me. Right? I'm pretty sure there isn't. Little Buddies is decent if I'm playing TF. Okay, I roll it. It's definitely not this. Magic Wand is good for me. I think what I really wanted here was items. So I was debating if I take Pandora's, but I was scared that Pandora's would take too long. Because then I'm just not slamming anything. Getting this rod, I'm probably going to make a Jinsu. Like, I never hit red buff. And I kind of don't want to, like, troll anymore. Like, I don't want to lose any more fights. Now we're doing our roll down. So what we're looking at is here. We're looking for Twisted Fate. This is kind of doesn't work. This is what I meant. Like, if I kept my items a little bit longer. But anyway, I'm probably going to hold this Ari as well. Nice. And I hit. I am very strong now. I know it might not look like it. I might lose this match because of fighting. I just took too long. I was rolling really slow. But I am really strong. I am 20 gold. I'm 1 off of Blitz 2. I have 2 TFs just for fun. Because I just found them anyways. Right? And I have, look at this. I have really good tank items here. Oh, I didn't even make the Jinsu. Okay, so I was going to say, like, a Jinsu on TF isn't that bad. Yeah, I lose this fight. It's a bit awkward. Yeah. because I was mid-transition. A lot of times when I'm transitioning, I take too long because I'm just thinking of a lot of stuff. It's hard when you're like in the game. Like I'm not that good that I'm like snappy. Ooh, I hit an Alawi for free. I could definitely lose somebody for Alawi. Yeah, I have 2 Nikos on. Yeah, buy Alawi. Okay, now I'm like really strong. I know I said that last turn, but I'm like really strong now. Anyways, what I was saying is like, I think I'm just still holding out for red buff because I am lowish health. Sorry, sometimes I click stuff and then it doesn't show like the rest of the people. But I am still decently low health. So I should be able to get a bow or like something to slam here. So instead I just prioritize having full tank items because in my head I was like, it's way better to have a red buff. Right, you also have to understand, JG is okay to have, but I do have the crit chance, right? I have the Jewel Gauntlet as my augment. I also have this that gives me AP, so I really want attack speed, because I have some AP already. Anyways, I lose to Jack's reroll because he's just stronger. This unit's fucking busted, and I hate it. So now I'm 40 HP, I'm not first pick, but if you look, there's 6 people that are sub 40-ish health, 1 guy who's 50, and this guy's just win streak, and this guy was the MF reroller. Right? I think this is a Jax reroller. Yeah. Alright. So what do we want here? We really want a bow. If we can get a bow, that would be really great. But I don't think I'm going to get the bow. Oh, did I just take the TF? No, I just take the rod maybe. Yeah. So taking the TF is a bit greedy. That's like, oh, am I playing for TF3? It's an extra TF. But then what do I make? Right? I don't have a TF item. Because I'm just going to have like Thieves Gloves. I could Thieves Gloves Alawi, but I need some damage. So the reason I take this is because I'm going to make Jinsu probably. Right? There was no bow for me to take. Right? And I want some kind of attack speed because I already have crit chance and I have Archangels. Ideally you want the best TF items are red buff, Archangels, and Gunblade. Because basically, this gives you a lot of AP. This gives you heal. And this gives you speed. Right? And you don't need like an insane amount of either of them because you get everything else from Disco and Dazzler. Right? Now, I am really strong because I'm 6 Disco, 4 Dazzler because of multi-talented. This board works really well in multi-talent because of that. Because it's basically +1 to both of these. So it makes it really easy to hit 4 Dazzler and really easy to hit 6 Disco. Right? So you get like the 2 disco balls, you get a lot of stats, a lot of speed anyways. So for me, I just make the Jinsu because it's like budget red buff. It falls off late game, but I'm too low health to greed anymore, right? I greeted that bow the whole game basically, right? Like I had that bow from like the start of the game, from 2-1. It's 4-6. Like let's be real here, just slam a fucking bow item and move on, right? But now, for the last thing, I would ideally like Gunblade or some sort of healing. If I don't get healing, some sort of AP item is probably fine. I'm okay with anything, really. I should be decently strong now. Because I have Alawi. I'm positioning 1 tentacle here because there isn't a Kali player for some reason. It's just a matter of everything. I have the Blitzcrank too, so I have good front line. This guy's upgraded, this guy's upgraded. I have a Thresh, I have an Alawi, right? I should be strong enough to beat most boards. Minus anybody that Giga high rolled, right? And the good thing is that even though I'm kind of low health, a lot of my losses weren't big losses. So even though I wasn't really like winning for most of the game, I am like, this guy's low, this guy's low, this guy's low, this guy's low. I'm comparable to this guy who was streaking for much of the game. This was the MF reroller guy, but now he just fell off and he's just losing a bunch. Which I don't know how. I feel like usually they convert the position and it's like a guaranteed top 4, but this guy's at risk, right? And this is the only guy that's like really strong, but I think this is I'm pretty sure that was the Jax reroller, the guy that's in first now. So he's just really strong because Jax is broken and he hit it early, right? But the thing with Jax reroll is Jax reroll will kill every board really easily, but then once you get to a certain point in the game, like if the game goes on too long, then everybody upgrades to like legendary boards where the units aren't as easily killed. Like they're not easily one-shot or like taken out, right? Okay, so I think I take Rod here. I might take Rod and make JG. Or I might just make Thieves Gloves on Alawi. I think Thieves Gloves on Alawi is better because even though it's not 3 items, maybe I do JG. Alright, I do JG. There's no heal on my Twisted Fate. I know people are gonna say it's whiz, it's bad. It's fine. I need damage, because what I'm doing is I'm playing the lobby, right? Look at these guys. These guys are strong. These guys are not. It's a guaranteed top 4 as long as I just have enough damage to out damage some of these guys, right? If I can greed for first, but like who cares, right? I'm playing more for consistency, and if you're playing TF, like just play for, like, you don't always have to play for first, right? What I was trying to say is that, like, we're on stage 5-1, right? If the game goes on long enough and people upgrade to level 9, right, and you have legendaries, the thing is the Jax does not, like, how do I phrase it? The Jax doesn't one-shot, and he gets stuck on some of the tanks. Like, let's say you have, like, an Alawi 2 with tentacles and stuff. There's so many things that Jax has to, like, hit and get through. And there's so many units in general. Like, let's say I'm, like, level 9, and I have 9 units on the board. It's like the Jax has to kill 9 things before getting to, like, my damage, right? Or my backline, right? Or hitting the, like, one particular unit. And then you could place around it so that you get stuck. It becomes really hard, right? Jax is really good early game and with some comps, like if there's a reroll comp that doesn't have like IHP or like somebody missed on their reroll, like he's really good at punishing most of the game. And then there's like the point right at the end of the game where all the rerollers have 3 stars, so they're too tanky, and all the other people like upgrade to level 9, so there's too many high health units, and then he falls off. But the problem is that sometimes that never even happens in games. Sometimes the game pace is so fast that it's just over and the Jax just goes first or second or whatever. It's just like a free win. Anyways, look at my TF just pumping out damage. He's basically like close to 100% crit chance. So just look at these numbers and it's like, oh my god, it's like a bullet hell game. It's so cool. Look at that, bang, everybody's fucking dead. Anyways, I see this other Blitzcrank. I should probably just hold on to it, because whatever. I'm 50 HP. I'm 40 HP. And look, this is what I was saying before. You see, everybody's low HP, except for this Jax player, right? Everybody is slowly falling off, right? Imagine if I greeted for Gunblade, right? Or I greeted for red buff, right? That's why you have to, at one point, you have to stop greeting and you have to just slam items. So I feel like I played that part really well. The part that I played bad was getting into the spawn in the first place when I grabbed the cloak, because my early game, I couldn't play as flexibly, right? I was committed TF, and it was lucky that there was nobody else that was really hard forcing or hard gearing towards TF. Oh, this is why this guy fell off, because I think he hit MF really late. Like, he still has Superfan in, and then he put in this guy. I don't know, this doesn't look that good. Is it even Jazz MF? I should check it. But anyways, you see how the board just fucking dies sometimes? Like, sometimes this MF unit just, like, kills everything. Oh, I lost. Yeah, I don't get it. You see this game? I'm confused. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, sometimes this MF just kills everything. I don't know if it's bugged or what the fuck is going on. But watch, he has a Nico 2, an Echo 1. It looks like an Echo 1. And I'm just going at it. And then look, he just fucking dies. And she just doesn't die. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't know how it does so much damage suddenly. I don't even think it's 4 big shot. But I think it's like know your enemy and the bow. Like, she just has a bunch of attack speed, so she gains, like, she kills something that she gains more attack speed, and she has like the big shot damage. I think it's a combination. I think it's the augments more than the unit. But yeah, that was crazy because I wasn't expecting that. But I could have positioned a little bit better. Like, if the MF wasn't targeting my Blitzcrank first, maybe I would have been a bit better off. Could have also positioned my tentacles. Like, when I'm playing MF, putting the tentacles up close so that she's just shooting the tentacles first is probably better. Probably going 9. I took a Hyper Pop emblem because I didn't know what else to take on the carousel. Because I don't really need another TF item, and I don't really need a tank item. This guy gets Rapid Fire in for free. Just like plus Rapid Fire on the Jazz board. It's like, okay, what the fuck? But it's okay. Hyper Pop helps a little bit because I might play... the ideal board is I play Ziggs after. I have no Shred, right? I have no shred or MR reduction. MR reduction, and MR reduction is really important for TF. Ziggs is really good on this line because not only is Ziggs Dazzler, Ziggs is Dazzler plus MR shred plus magic resist shred, so he makes it so that everybody takes more damage from the TF, and the cluster bomb hits like multiple units when he shoots it, the Ziggs. So it works really well with TF because TF will shoot multiple units. He like shoots the cards all over the place. So you really want somebody that spreads the shred, and Ziggs does that. He spreads the shred really well. I see another BLITZCRANK. I'm just holding on to these because, like, for fun, basically. You never know. I've had these TFs the whole game and I haven't seen another TF since. Maybe I hit TF3. Who knows? Maybe I hit BLITZCRANK 3. Who knows? The thing is, it's like it's not costing me any gold, right? I'm just banking up gold because I'm going to go 9. Right? I kind of committed to the idea because in my head, I'm like, I probably beat these guys. I don't know if I beat the Jax reroller. My board hasn't really changed for like 10 rounds. But I'm still like doing okay. But a lot of other people's boards also haven't really changed, right? So let's see like this board. There's no way this board's gonna beat me. Not only is it's also clone, but he has like superfan items and Karthus. You know, like yeah, there's a pentakill Akali, but it's like, there's just not enough damage. I think my TF's gonna clear everything and I'm gonna win. Unless I don't, that would be so funny. This might be a clone diff, actually. He might beat me without clone. Because his Akali with pentakill is pretty good. Like, if it starts cooking. Anyways, I'm top 3. We love that. Another BLITZCRANK. Now I'm thinking, right? You know why I'm thinking? Because the other guy is playing Karthus Akali, right? This guy's playing this. That's fine. That doesn't really do anything. Look at this guy. Look at how many units he's holding. Wait. Let's pause. Let's look at this. Check out this board. Ready? Right, this guy's clearing out a bunch of 3 costs. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Zac 2, Zed 2, and he's holding 2 Zacs. Right? You know what that means? Somebody's thinning out the 4 costs for me. Right? Now I've been holding these. So I have to make a decision. Do I sell what's on my bench and make sure he doesn't hit? I should probably hold this also. I should sell this Akali and buy this guy. It's funny that I saw that he's holding Zax and I didn't register to buy this. Come on, buy it. Oh, I didn't buy it. That's pretty bad. Because he can hit Zac 3, right? There's a chance. I'm 100 gold, level 9. Check this out. Bang, I'm going to roll down. Okay, let's just put in somebody. I'll probably put in that, whatever. I'm panicking. I think I want the Jazin just for some extra stats. I should probably take a frontline item, I think. Put on Alawi. Alright, I took Shred. That's okay, actually. I took Shred because I don't have any Shred right now. Like, I don't have the Ziggs. And I'm going to be 50 gold. I'll roll down next turn because I just took too long. I was a bit boozled. Okay, I should register now that I should put this. You should see me go on my team planner and put the Zac there. If I don't, I'm trolling. Yeah, well, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is a 2 cost. This is a 2 cost, by the way. This guy just wins the game for free. He's not even capped yet because he didn't hit Lux 3. Right?
But for now, there are trails to explore.
Anyways, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at these. Time for me to roll. Okay, I got my Ziggs. I got another Twisted Fate. Now I'm feeling it. If I hit another Twisted Fate, we're cooking. Oh, hold. I found a BLITZCRANK. Damn. And just like that. TF3. I don't know, is TF3 even good? Let's see. Okay, analyzing. This guy's a Nico 3 frontline. Alright. Okay, we're not watching the fight because I'm too stressed. See, this is how you know I'm playing well. I'm not even admiring the fact that I won. Instead, I'm like focused on I need to find this fucking Zac. Right, that's also the reason why I did my roll down, right? The reason I was rolling down so aggressively is because if I hit the, so now I'm going to check, right? I'm going to check this guy. Okay, he's not going for Zed, so I'm not gonna buy the Zeds. I'm one off Blitzcrank now. Sell this. Another Ziggs. I don't buy it. The reason I'm rolling here is not because I'm trying to hit Blitzcrank 3. It's because now that I hit TF and I'm holding all these Blitzcranks, it's easy for that guy to hit Zach, right? And I don't want him to hit Zach because I don't want to, like, I don't know if Zach beats me, right? I don't know. How am I supposed to know, right? So I want to roll aggressively because I want to find a Zach before him, right? At the same time, I could also hit the Blitzcrank, but, you know, we'll see. Yeah. This kind of plays itself, but as you can see, it's still really close. This guy's really strong. His combat augments with the MF board works really well. Take note, right? Watch the video, take note. Pause the video, see what that guy did. His board's strong. I'm almost losing with TF3. Alright, I think I just take... Yeah. I was looking for a tank item, right? I don't really need KDA, right? There's no KDA that's going to help me here. I should have maybe checked to deny KDA from the Jazz player, like whenever you see a spat. But instead, I was like, whatever, I'll put this on Alawi maybe. As I'm rolling, bang! Blitzcrank 3. And Alawi 2. Look, I'm clicking, I have no gold. I also didn't see the Zeds, but anyways. Alright, let's watch this match. Running in my corner, we have TF3 Blitzcrank 3, and in that corner, we have... Jax 3. Let's see how this goes. All right. Come on, TF, don't let me down. All right. Yeah.
Easy money!
Okay, I know it kind of looks like a high roll, but I was level 9 with a lot of gold, and this guy was holding some Zeds. The thing is, hitting them becomes easier because I'm hitting the units too, right? As soon as I hit TF3, I was holding Blitzcranks and TFs. Like, he sold his Zax anyways. He just gave up. His win con was to hit the Zac 3, but I guess he just doesn't have the items for it anyways. But yeah, let's just watch the ship kind of land. You know, a nice peaceful end to this video. Just watching people get railed by Blitz 3, TF3. This is like max cap. Look at this. 5 Dazzler, 6 Disco. Damn, he's good. I think that if I didn't hit Twisted Fate 3 or the Blitzcrank 3, I think maybe Alawi 2 I might have been able to win the lobby anyways. But it's hard to say. Because the TF board isn't that great against Jax, I find. I feel like Jax just... Because, like, you have to position your units around, like, the little campfire, the disco balls. So I feel like he gets a lot of value off ults. Right? The whole board hits a lot of the units.
YouTube Music Premium, a whole app just for streaming.
I'm going to gain one more item here. Also, if anybody's watching up until now, please make sure to like and subscribe. I've started saying that in my videos because I'm hoping that it helps out with the channel growth. I do daily TFT content, so there'll be a video every single day as long as I can manage. I'd probably take Spark. It's kind of weird. I don't need Spark, but I'd probably take it just to be safe. Right? Because I don't want to run into a situation where somebody just dives me and I lose. He's so far off of the Z3 that I don't even care. I'm like, I can read one round. And I have a Reforger. It's like, do I really need to Reforge anything? So I have Shred here. I have Shred here and here, but I just took Spark because it's like, I don't need like IE. Like, who am I IEing, right? I don't need more damage because I have TF3. It's like, I'd rather just make sure that everybody loses, has some magic reduction. All right. Easy clap. That's a win with TF3, Blitzcrank 3. Look at this board. Look at this board. Damn, he's good. I was Emerald 3, Sag. I'm Emerald 2 now, don't worry. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was enjoyable. I was kind of talking, playing Flex, giving my thought process throughout. I'll be probably going back to doing some live recordings very soon this week. These are just a lot of old games that I had that I was like, ooh, this should be a YouTube video someday. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.